Hello and welcome to Serenity, a show and a place where we discuss real stories and tell you things trending and what is happening in our everyday life. I am your lovely host, Gloria, and today we'll be discussing a topic titled The Total Woman. Today will be demystifying the misconception around the feminism and the struggle of equality. We'll be discussing about that today, clarifying this misconception around feminism and the struggle for equality. And in this episode, we'll be unpacking everything that has to do with the word feminism. We'll be exploring what it truly means to be a total woman, exploring the balance, the identity, and the often misunderstood idea of feminism. And I have a special guest in the house today. I have a very beautiful and amazing woman in the person of Sylvia Chika. You are welcome.
Thank you.
And this beautiful woman here, she is someone who knows what it means to be a total woman. And today she'll be sharing her own perspective of what it truly means to be a total woman and helping us clarify the misconception around the word feminism. So Chica, you're very much welcome.
Thank you.
I'm glad to have you here once again.
Thank you.
So, viewers, just sit back, relax, because we have a lot for you to learn from this, and we have a lot to unpack about this topic. And I'm sure you don't want to miss any of it. So grab a bottle of Coke because it's not going to be a cup of coffee. Grab a bottle of Coke, sit down, relax, and enjoy this show because we have a lot to unpack. All right, the total woman. Clarifying the misconception around feminism and the struggle for equality. Now, let us understand what exactly is total woman. Now, to you, Sofia Chika, can you please tell us a bit about yourself and what inspired your interest in women's issue and feminism?
Okay. I am a surveyor practicing in Imo State here. A surveyor of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, licensed under the law. And I happen to be the first of three girls in the family. We have no boy. And while growing up, we faced a lot of issues and problems that were attacks to our gender based on we're not men. And so I took the interest that I would not be allowed I would not allow myself to be relegated to what the history had about women being domestic, inclined, submissive housewife, just your job ends in the kitchen and on the bed. Womanhood is way past that now. Okay, you can be a wife, be a mother, be a career woman, making giant strides in your personal life and career, and nurturing young minds to become better women. The women of these days, I weep so well in my heart. I bleed because for them, womanhood is just what else can they offer on the table? The bed and the kitchen. We have people in the business line now. If it may interest you, there are people now, restaurants now no longer interest people coming to eat. There are people now who have made it a point of duty as a business that they can now make home deliveries for families. They stay in the confines of their home, in the convenience of their home, make meal, what maybe how many liters of plates ordered to them, and deliver at the doorstep. No longer, you don't need to fly a big restaurant shop just so that people could walk in. No, you just have your clients, they make orders of kind of. So you see that if it is in terms of cooking, you are not even there anymore. If it's in terms of domestic chores, you're not also there because we also know that there are people who run cleaning services. You can engage one of their services as you like, weekends, monthly, and you pay them. So womanhood is way more than that. And that's what the feminism is all about. But there has been a lot of misconceptions about it because woman has been tied just be in the house. Even those days, to educate them was a problem. If you're a woman, you wouldn't go to school. They say, after all, you just end up in the kitchen, in the farm, that's all. Just attend to the man. You are just there for the man, for his pleasure, however he wants it, however he likes it. But that's not true. There's so much God has deposited in a woman. If we go to the Bible, we look at Proverbs chapter 31, verse 10 to 31. You see, that's a well detailed character of the woman. Womanhood, the essence of womanhood, her grace, her compassion, the love that she gives, how she nurtures the family, nurtures the society, carries the nation upon herself, carries strength, carries force, grace in her, inner grace. Is despite the challenges, she's still there, raising her head high. You cannot notice anything. Her husband entrusts his heart. The Bible says in another version, I think the Passion Translation said her husband entrusts his heart in her hands. In other words, there is no form of betrayal. She is capable. She runs capacity. She's diligent in her dealings. She's a career woman. The Bible mentions she was a career woman. They didn't even say she was just a housewife. She was a career woman, dispensing her duties, and her husband was just at the gate and was honored. She's her husband's crown. The Bible says she was far above rubies. She was more than what you could call value. She was a jewel of inestimable value.
All right. Now, that is the Bible's definition of what
Yes.
should be.
Yes.
Now, when you hear the phrase, the total woman, what does that word mean to you personally?
The total woman, for me, is it can be it runs in so many themes. It can be it's a woman who express inner strength, who is she's not tied by the societal expectations of a woman. She is breaking barriers and pushing forward that womanhood is not in the home or tied to the home activities and children. Yes, she not just children. That's why she is multifaceted. That's why I quoted that Proverbs 31. It was just spelling how multifaceted a woman is. She's a mother, she's a career woman, she's also a leader. You can see women now has broken those barriers now, and they are so resilient in the feminism agenda, trying to tell the society it is not how you people has made us to be, but we are more than what we were made for. A woman can be a mother and take up a leadership role. She can be a senator. She can be a member of the House of Representatives. She can be a first lady and still making giant strides in her area of calling. She's reaching out to families, the needy. The Bible says she extends her hands to you. So women were made to be compassionate, carry grace. A woman is not meant to be hard and tough that much. As much as you carry strength, but not to be tough. You should be gracious in your appearance and your attitudes to people, to your family, society, children. So the total woman is both wife, mother. She went to school, she's educated, she's a career woman, she's here, she's attending seminars, she is giving speech talks, she's making talk shows, she is training young minds into various areas of career or skill acquisition. She's also nurturing young women to be a woman. What the real virtuous woman is all about. And then she also has children she's nurturing and bringing them not only in the ways of the Lord and also to become good examples in the society. That's the two. And then also, as far as she's making giant strides, and someone that has a balanced lifestyle. She gets to also go on vacations, enjoy her hobbies. She's not just tied to every time it is family. No, she's just full total. She's fulfilled in her career, she's fulfilled in her home, she's also making just strides. When you go through her CV, you could see a whole lot she has achieved over time. And then vacations, meeting people, attending seminars, getting exposed, on learning, relearning, and inner development, getting ready for adapting to changes and circumstances, not tying ourselves to um, outdated expectations of people or whatever. When there are new trends and changes, she gets to adapt to it, make a change, add and develop herself more, and improve a more version of herself.
Right.
That's a total woman.
Okay. Now, to our viewers out there, you've listened, you've understood what exactly being a total woman is. It's an embodiment of everything a woman should be. Now, we've understood what it is to be a total woman. Let's talk about feminism.
Okay.
Now, why is it that in our society today, when people hear the word feminism, it gets a mixed reaction from people? Why do people take the word feminism so hard? Like there's something else to it.
Because they have a misconception about it, like you said. Um, they see feminism as anti-men. That's the first word I would use. Anti-men. Anti-men means you're against manhood. You don't believe in manhood. In fact, manhood is a cost to you. Manhood, um, everything about man is disgusting. And such kind of mindset is speaking ill volumes about the woman. And it makes the men see it as okay, they are trying to drag superiority above the men. Yes, like I said before, the woman was never made to be superior to the man, it was for the men. That was how God made it. But if you see, feminism is not superiority. We are not agitating for superiority to the men. The men have their place in the lives of, in every home, in every family, in the society. The men have their place. In a home, let's bring it down to the smallest unit of life, which is the family, the home. In the home, when a man is there, he speaks of defense, he speaks of protection, he speaks of um, 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 covering. Okay, and there is no way a woman could, feel that space. All right, we are not dragging superiority with them. We all know that in the hierarchy of family, they are superior. Okay? Yes, even in inheritance, we talk about the first son before taking something before any other person, even if you had a daughter who is older than the first son. Okay? So we are not dragging superiority. They have this discussion that we are anti-men. We are not anti-men. We are not. Many of us even come from homes that have brothers. We were only girls does not mean I didn't have cousins that were brothers. I had cousins that were brothers. And in fact, I served in the same place. I am my cousin. He was a man. Both of us went to Akwa Ibom State to serve. Both of us served in the same place, and he was my brother. And when in the camp, nobody could mess around me. Nobody, because my brother was just there. Okay, so we're not dragging superiority with them.
Okay,
So what the feminism stands for is equality, gender-based equality. Let the gender have equal rights. In like before, women are not allowed to go to school. Only the men are allowed to go to school. That's not correct. We are trying to correct that. Because there's an adage that says, "Educate a woman, you educate a nation." Because you have put something more in a woman. Why? Because the way a woman thinks is different from the way a man thinks. The way God made a woman, you see that the Bible says she carried the nation in her. In other words, when you educate a woman, it's more like you have done noble for the nation. Everything about the country becomes upon her head. She carries it, she's patriotic, she is loyal, she is everything. But we are not dragging superiority. Please, we are not anti-men. All the people who are angry. That's why it has affected marriages, that when men come and marry ladies and see a woman who is doing so well before you marry her, they make her a shadow of herself. They reduce her to nothing. They make her become nothing, feeling that the woman is only for the children, to cater for the children, be in the kitchen, and anytime at the time in the night he wants her, that's where she does. No, we are not dragging. So, in fact, if your wife is someone that is making giant strides in the society, it should be an honor to the man, a big time honor, because it's a crown. It's what you should keep his shoulders high. That he is. We have people like Reverend Funke Felix Adejumo. That's my mommy. I always look up to her. You see people like Pastor Mrs. Enojere. All these women have, and then all those not even in the gospel. We can mention so many of them that are doing so well. In the movie industry, you have people like Omotola, you have Genevieve, who is not even married, but have, if you look at her achievements in the past, you see that she has done so well for herself, and even for her society, and even for her people. So it's not, it's we're not dragging superiority. That's the misconception. Is they are saying that we're anti-man, that we have come to show us. No, we're only asking. And it's even feminism is not only for the women, it's for everyone. We want to dismantle every work of gender-based oppression. Don't oppress anybody. Nobody should oppress anybody. The woman should not oppress the man. The man shouldn't oppress the woman. That's it. No domestic violence. We are against domestic violence, both from the area of the woman and the man. We don't want that. What we just want is, let the Bible said there was no difference. So we are the same hairs in the arena of grace. So the only difference is just in hierarchy, they are just above us. But in whether collecting blessings, the Bible did not tell us this one is for a woman. So whatever anybody can achieve, a woman can do it. There are a lot of inventions that have been done by a woman, same as a man. So that's the thing. We are only saying give equal rights, give equal platform, opportunities to them. The same way you can allow a man go for a senator's position, so a woman should be allowed to. The same way you can allow a man rule as a governor, allow a woman do same. We have monarchies who are women. We have presidents who are women in the country, in the world. I mean, so allow them, give them equal opportunities, equal rights. But in the hierarchy of leadership, or after God, the man, the woman.
All right. Now that's powerful. That's very, very beautiful. Let us quickly go on a short break. We'll be right back. And we'll continue from where we stop. Thank you. All right, viewers, welcome back from that very short break. It has been a very interesting topic, the total woman. We are trying to clarify the misconception around feminism and all. Now, Sorry, Chika here has been giving us a lot of things what a total woman should be and the definition of the word feminism. Now, that brings me to this question. A lot of people say feminists are fighting for dominance, that is what they are fighting for, rather than equality. What is your take on that?
Yeah, the is because of what our ladies are doing now. They have, they have the wrong idea of feminism. Actually, like I said initially, feminism is about a gender-based equality. Give the man, the woman equal opportunities, same platform to show their prowess and their skills. When they go to school, the same. They should not be like, and the man should be taught differently, the woman should be undertaught. All those kind of stuff. Or when you come into a multinational company, and then a woman should not be given leadership positions in a company, if even when she is qualified for them. So because she's a woman, therefore, no, that they should give it to the man. No. If a woman is qualified for a position, that opportunity should be given
But
to her.
some people believe that being a female means that you're not, especially when it comes to these jobs that are men based, that's mainly female don't do. They feel that a woman is meant, she's made softly. She's not supposed to go into something bad.
Now you have tried one point. Let's use my career as a key example. Of course, surveying is male inclined because it's actually a tedious job. Not many women likes to do it. But I would give you this as a history. When I had just finished from school, we were working for a senior. He's a fellow now in the institution, in his office. Most times, because actually I was very good on the tech aspect of the profession. That's the IT. Or I say the geometric aspect of geomatician. That's what we call geoinformation. The aspect of the tech side of the profession. But then he would always prefer me to always be in the office and do that than going to the field. And it made me, I was not skillful in my profession. I could not know how to do or carry out a proper traverse or a proper perimeter survey of a place. So I had to fight my way through that. Will I end up sitting in the office just because I'm a woman? I cannot take up certain tasks in my career. So what did I do? What he was doing, and most of the people who were his team players in the company who would always go to site, most of them were my classmates, as in my level mates, people that I was, if virtually were, our brains were very hot in school those days, and then I was placed under them. To even someone that I even am way above in class, I was placed under them because I was a woman. They didn't see any reason for me to go to site. That after all, I'll marry, and what do I need the skill for? No, I had to fight myself my way through. I What I did was I always reach out to the respective team, any of the sites I desired to go for whatever reason I wanted to, just to acquire a certain knowledge. I will join them. I'll tell him I want to join you to your site tomorrow. Early in the morning, I will be the first to be in the office. I will dress in my site attire. Before my boss will come to work, I've entered the vehicle that would convey us there. So when he's now turning to look for me, he can't find me. They will say I went to site. This is what I did for several times and got skilled in my profession. So because the university these days they don't teach us practicals. The practical they teach is not well and harnessed. So why we go into these companies is to improve more and be exposed to the equipment on your own, given the opportunity to do what you learned, the theoretical aspect of it. Now apply what you have learned in school on the field. So that was just the experience I wanted to gather. And if I had kept on looking at my boss and remained in the office, I won't be able to be what I am today.
As a woman who find herself in that particular situation at that time, whereby you were being surrounded by men as a woman in that job, how did the men around you see the fact that you were trying to
They
be in that
appreciated it.
same
They,
position?
they appreciated it.
Mhm.
They appreciated it. And most of them, what they did now, when they saw my interest and the enthusiasm about to learn, they helped me. They will always give me the platform to learn. Sometimes after the work, we'll reserve at least 30 to 45 minutes of our time, and they will tell me to do something. I will just be doing it. I was just learning and gathering that information and knowledge to myself. And that has helped me to be able to, sit for the professional exams and pass and become a licensed surveyor today.
Wow, that's beautiful. Now let's look at what equality in today's world, in today's society now, the word equality. Let's take a practical example of equal pay, shared leadership, representation, and
Yes.
respect at home. Let's talk about what does true equality look like to you in today's world when we talk about equality.
Equality we're talking about is, I will always still borrow from the Bible. Bible saying we are heirs of grace. We are the same heirs with Christ. So there was no a time Bible says because Jesus died and the woman is the man that will take first. And no, what God was after is in terms of hierarchy of family leadership, the man comes first. After him is God, man, then we. Okay?
But sorry to cut you short, but if you talk about it in that hierarchy of grace, after God, man, and woman. Now, when we come to this world, a lot of men feel that when we are talking about this equality and feminism, we are fighting for equal rights in education and
Yes, we are fighting for equal
now,
rights.
a lot of men still believe, even in today's world, they still believe that a woman shouldn't do what a man is doing.
That's wrong. We have women who are flying planes. We have women who are leaders. At least we have a senator. We have women who has one time become deputy governors. Currently in Imo State, the deputy governor of Imo State is a woman doing excellently well. Excellently well. In fact, I used to think that she was someone that is not approachable, but the recent times we had our conferences that we invited her because our parastatal, the Secretariat of Surveying, is under her administration, is under the office of the deputy governor, not directly to the governor. And so it gives us the privilege to always invite her in some of our affairs. And she had graced that occasions. And it gave me the opportunity to see who she truly is. She's a woman that really expresses what is true feminism, total womanhood, a mother, a wife, and a leader, nurturing the development of young minds and professionals out there, inspiring young ladies to be better of themselves. So she's not in any way in competition with the governor. I have never seen where she's in competition with the governor. The governor is a man and she respects that leadership, and she knows her boundaries. She's not superior to any man or to anybody. She's not attaining superiority to anybody. Her office here may be superior to any office aside the executive governor, based on that's her office. In that line, everyone becomes her subordinate. But outside that, she does not claim superiority to any man.
All right. Now let's come to our society, like our surrounding as a whole. Now, how can a woman pursue empowerment without losing her sense of identity, grace, and or balance? How can she pursue empowerment without losing herself, identity, grace, or balance?
First of all, she needs to understand what true womanhood is. Like I said, all the people who are carrying the wrong agenda of feminism are because they did not understand what womanhood stands for. Womanhood is, we're not struggling, we're not in competition with any gender. There's no competition with ourselves. We're not even competition with ourselves as young ladies or women. We're not in competition with the men. No, that's where the superiority comes in. Because when you are in competition with the man, you start thinking of superiority. Just understand what womanhood is about. The womanhood is not tied to the kitchen, to the bed, or to any man's name alone. The womanhood that he or she is bearing the name of the man is not reason why she should be held bound. She has potentials in her that the society is waiting to harness. She has a well of knowledge imputed in her that the society is waiting to dig from. So she has women where is naturally known to nurture with love, nurture with compassion. So nurture not only in rearing of a child or childbearing, nurture young minds, empower young minds, and teach them skills, put great opportunities where young ladies who are not privileged to go to school can learn certain skills and become somebody in the society and make inputs and informed decisions, that in a place of where decisions are made, you can find women there making informed decisions, leading roles.
But when you talk about this aspect now, even not just being not just knowing how to nurture the children, but also knowing how to nurture young minds out there. There are a lot of women now, when it comes to this world, a lot of women out there, when it comes to the word feminism, they feel that a woman in her husband's house feels that a lot of young ladies, sorry, they feel that this feminism of a thing, it should be just about them themselves getting whatever they want, anyhow they want it, without being asked or being held accountable for it.
That's where they are wrong. And that's why I said they need to understand the concept of womanhood. Now, the concept of womanhood, who are you? As a woman, you were made to nurture, you are made to be compassionate, you are made to be gracious, submissive, and domestically inclined. That's woman. Okay? And at the same time, be fulfilled in your career. It goes further to make inner developments of yourself, ready to adapt to changes, trends, latest trends that the society is exposing you to. Now, In the home, you were not made to be superior to that man. In fact, you were not made to compete with the leadership of the man. You were made to submit to him in love and in respect. You are not made to, because you are a woman, that you have the freedom that you can walk. You get the same. You get to be paid as he gets to be paid in his own place of work. Does not give you the right to downplay the man or the image of the man or what he stands for in the home. It's not so. That's not what feminism is all about. And that's what, in fact, feminism is against it. The reason for feminism is to stop every work of gender-based oppression. Don't oppress anybody. Don't oppress the man, and the man shouldn't oppress the woman. We are against where a man is beating a woman, reducing her worth, self-worth. She becomes self-absorbed. She's no longer self-aware, and all those kind of things. She becomes inferior, and so many things. The life of a woman is complex. Is versatile. Is multifaceted. She can be your wife. She can be the mother of your children, and at the same time, she is also a leader outside. People are looking up to her. People are expecting a lot from her. She's a teacher. She's a mentor. There are people she's mentoring out there. So you don't tie her. Don't cage her. Don't throw her down. Help her to acknowledge herself. Help her to understand herself and give into the society what has been deposited in her.
All right, thank you for that. Now our time is fast spent. Quickly, what how can men be allies in the fight for gender equality without feeling attacked or displaced?
Okay, supporting the woman, not stopping her from, like a woman that wants to take. I hear some men married to ladies, and ladies say they want to get a job. Said, if you be my wife, you will not work. No, don't stop her. Help her, support her, challenge her, give her certain platforms, allow her get certain platforms that brings what the best of her that is lying in out. Allow her. She's not in competition with you. Don't feel insecure. Most men are feeling insecure about this. Hence, just give her the platform to showcase her prowess, her strength.
All right, thank you. Now let's talk about you in a minute. Like who are, because I know for you to get to those points, there are a lot of people that you look up to, or those that you look up to that say, okay, this footstep I want to go along with this footstep. People that encourage you to do more or to become more of who you want to be. Now let's look at who are those people, men or women, who encourage and inspire you
Okay,
where you are.
I listen to a lot of gospel ministers like Reverend Fuke Felix Adojimo, Pastor Mrs. Eno Jerry. I like listening to them. I see the strides these women are pulling in their areas of calling, and it's mind blowing and amazing. And then I also, in the secular world, I see people like Genevieve. I see Vicky James. They are very inspiring. They are just making so much achievements in their world, and it makes me feel that I can do better. I was not the woman was made for more. She was not made to be less. She was made for the nations. I recently wrote a little devotional about made for the nations. The woman was not made for the streets or in the home to be tied. She was made for the nations. I give her the platform to showcase herself, and she'll be there. And these women have proven over time, even seeing the deputy governor of the Imo State, that the charisma she carries, the grace, the strength, how she dispenses graces occasions, and she's, oh my God, I so much admire them. I admire them. I just get what I want in them, not everything, because I don't have a particular role model. My role model is Christ. Every woman should look at Christ. Christ role modeled every woman and told women who they should be. So we are not in competition. The young ladies now should please understand this. The feminism is not for you to go there and be fighting the man or pull out of the marriage or when it's unnecessary. If it is toxic, you can. That's the reason for divorce. If it's toxic, we are not supporting toxicity in a relationship. Please, we are not supporting violence. If it's any of these, please, you can leave, because the sanity of the woman is paramount.
All right, thank you for that very much. Now, one advice to young women out there who are actually trying to find their voice in this world, whereby feminism is being misunderstood.
They should pursue balance in their lifestyle, career, home. Even as it comes, they keep developing themselves in the latest trends and things that are coming up now. Get to attend seminars, workshops, get involved in things that matters most. Put yourself in, get to be involved even in leadership roles. Even if the man hasn't come yet to marry you, just concentrate on developing yourself, making yourself a complete woman before he comes, because he's not going to complete you.
All right. Thank you very much, Sophia Chika, for that wonderful thoughts and words. To our viewers out there, thank you very much for staying with us. We know we've spent a whole lot of time, but thank you for staying with us. Now you know what exactly it means to be a total woman. And please, feminism isn't war of genders. It is a core of fairness and understanding for everyone. So to our viewers out there and to our young ladies, please, when next you're talking about the word feminism, first of all, try to understand what exactly it means to be a total woman before you fight for feminism. Thank you very much for watching, and please do follow us on our social media handles. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow us on Facebook, follow us on TikTok, follow us on Instagram at Serenity TV. And we would like to hear from you, your comments, your thoughts, your opinions on this particular topic. Until we come away next time, stay inspired, stay empowered, and stay blessed. Thank you for watching. God bless you.